Welcome once again to another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I hope you will enjoy the book that I'm about to review, and hopefully when you go to your local bookstore you might decide to purchase. Now I'm going to explain the glasses. A year and a half ago when I was doing these reviews I had to wear glasses, and I have to wear them again because I have blood in the corner of my right eye and it looks really creepy. The blood is there because I take blood thinners for a mechanical heart valve and a pacemaker that I have. So hopefully by the time of my next video review I won't have to wear these glasses. So I'm not trying to look cool. I'm just trying to save you the sight of looking at blood in my eye, which is not too nice looking. Anyways, to the book. Today I'm reviewing The Sporty One, My Life as a Spice Girl by Melanie C. Melanie C, of course, is Melanie Chisholm, one of the Spice Girls. And on the back of the book it says an interesting thing. She says, "I never told my story before because I wasn't ready. Now finally I am." She really tells her story because this book is over 400 pages. So she definitely has quite a story to tell. And in the book, she really bears her soul. She makes an interesting quote early in the book where she says, "The Sporty One is the story of a broken girl from a broken family who patched herself up together with sticks and glue and an overwhelming desire to succeed." Well, the little girl made good, and her family did break up. The father left and her mother helped raise her, so it was a difficult situation, and they made the best of what they had. Now originally she wanted to get into theater because she liked the stage, and then she saw there were auditions for this all-girl group, and so she decided to go and audition. Well, as life would have it, she was one of the 5 girls that were chosen to become eventually the Spice Girls. And like they say, the rest is history. So it's an interesting book. She talks about life before, of course, the Spice Girls, and she talks about life during the Spice Girls. Now, she was called the Sporty One, and the other ones were, there was Posh, Ginger, Scary, and the other one is, I have it written down here, is Baby. And so they became a worldwide phenomenon. Actually, there were the naysayers who said 5 girls like that are not going to be successful. Well, they were successful. And girl power that they talked about really reigned supreme for them. And they sold millions. There was a merchandise frenzy because they had dolls and t-shirts, and it was really a $1 million process. But in the midst of fame, there was also angst and anxiety because the management team, the man who they talk about, was not very complimentary. He basically told Melanie that she needed to lose a few pounds, just the same as Posh Spice, even though Victoria Beckham was far from overweight. But Melanie became obsessed with her weight. Later, she began, binging. She was anorexic. She got depressed. She had anxiety. And so it really snowballed into affecting her life. Now, one of the Spice Girls left, Jerry Halliwell, Ginger, left the group in 1998. Sorry, she cited anxiety and creative differences. So it was down to the 4 of them, and they still toured. They had millions of fans. They sold millions of records, and they were an international phenomenon. And then the group did break up. Now, Melanie did have a solo career. She released several albums. They did fairly well. They sold in the millions. They didn't quite make it to number 1, but they were in the top 10 many times. And so throughout the book, we see how she coped with what had happened in her life, how she still thought of her self-image was very poor. thanks to what they said many, many years ago. So the book is very open, it's very honest, and if you're a fan of the Spice Girls, if you're not a fan of the Spice Girls and you want to read a very interesting music autobiography of life in the industry and the pitfalls of being famous, then this is certainly a book that you will appreciate. And I can't remember whether I mentioned that it's published by Grand Central Publishing, and it retails for $37. And it's certainly worth it because, like I said, it's over 400 pages, so it's definitely very in-depth. And it's very empowering to girls who will see that, you can overcome obstacles, you can overcome what people say about you and the negatives that they say that are not justified. So, that's the book for today. Hopefully you will seek it out. You might agree with me, you might not agree with me. Let me know if you do agree with me. But anyways, it's a spicy book. Okay? And so thank you as always for watching these videos. I do appreciate your time and your considerations. So until we meet again, which I hope I don't have these glasses on, stay safe and stay sane, and I will see you at the bookstore. Take care. Bye for now.